You ever open your phone for just 2 minutes and suddenly it's been 47? You weren't even enjoying it anymore. You just kept scrolling. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, notifications, texts, music, gaming, snacking, constant stimulation. And the scary part is, your brain is slowly losing the ability to enjoy normal life. Because dopamine addiction doesn't happen overnight. It happens in levels. And most people are already trapped at level 2, without even realizing it. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where you stand. And trust me, level 7 is terrifying. Dopamine isn't evil. It's actually the chemical that drives motivation, reward, excitement, and focus. But modern life? It hijacked the system. Apps are engineered to keep you hooked. Fast food is designed to overstimulate you. Social media gives your brain tiny hits of validation every few seconds. And over time, your brain starts craving stimulation 24/7. That's when real life begins to feel slower, duller, and harder. These are the 7 levels of dopamine addiction. Be honest with yourself while watching this. Because the level you're at today will decide the direction of your future. Level 1, occasional escape. This is where almost everyone starts. At level 1, stimulation is just entertainment. You scroll sometimes. You binge a show on weekends. You grab junk food after a stressful day. But here's the difference. You still have control. You can put your phone away and focus when needed. You can sit in silence without feeling uncomfortable. You still enjoy normal things. Conversations, walks, hobbies, real-world experiences. Your dopamine system is mostly balanced. The problem? Modern apps are not designed to let you stay here. Every notification, every swipe, every autoplay video is training your brain to want more. And slowly, without noticing, you move to level 2. Level 2, daily distraction. This is where most people in America live right now. And society normalized it. You wake up and check your phone before your feet even touch the floor. You open Instagram while eating. You watch YouTube while texting. You scroll during movies. Your brain is never fully present anymore. And the wild part? You don't even notice you're doing it. It becomes automatic, like muscle memory. You tell yourself, everybody does this. But deep down, you already feel your focus getting weaker. Reading feels harder. Studying feels exhausting. Even watching a full 10-minute video feels like work. Your attention span starts getting fragmented. Not destroyed yet, just damaged. This level feels harmless. That's why it's dangerous. Because addiction becomes strongest when it feels normal. Level 3, constant stimulation. At level 3, your brain starts fearing silence. You can't just sit and do nothing anymore. You need stimulation constantly. Music while showering, podcasts while driving, videos while eating, scrolling while waiting in line. Even 30 seconds of boredom feels uncomfortable. You know what's crazy? People used to wait in silence. Now the second an elevator door closes, everyone reaches for their phone like it's survival. Because your brain has been conditioned to avoid stillness. And stillness is important. That's where creativity happens. That's where self-awareness happens. That's where clarity happens. But a dopamine-addicted brain hates clarity. Because clarity forces you to face reality. Your goals, your loneliness, your anxiety, your wasted time. So instead, you distract yourself again, and again, and again, until your brain completely forgets how to slow down. This is where the damage becomes obvious. Level 4, focus collapse. At level 4, concentration starts collapsing. You sit down to work, then check your phone 3 minutes later. You open a tab, forget why you opened it, then open another one. You procrastinate even on important things. Not because you're lazy, because your brain got rewired for instant rewards. Deep work now feels painful. Reading a book feels impossible. Your mind constantly searches for faster stimulation. That's why so many people say, I used to be smarter. No, your brain just lost its tolerance for focus. Think about this. A 15-second TikTok can give your brain more stimulation than reading 10 pages of a book. So naturally, your brain starts choosing the easier reward, again and again, until real effort starts feeling unbearable. And this is where dreams quietly die. Not from lack of talent, but from destroyed attention spans. Level 5. Energy drain. This level is brutal. Because now, even pleasure stops feeling pleasurable. You wake up tired. You sleep, but never feel rested. Your brain feels foggy all the time. Motivation disappears. Nothing feels exciting anymore unless it's extremely stimulating. That's because your dopamine baseline has dropped. Simple things can't compete anymore. A normal conversation feels boring. Nature feels boring. Work feels boring. Even your goals stop exciting you. And people mistake this for depression or laziness. Sometimes it is. But often, it's overstimulation burnout. Your brain got flooded with cheap dopamine for so long that normal life can't activate it anymore. This is why some people spend 8 hours online, then wonder why they feel empty afterward. Because dopamine addiction doesn't just steal focus, it steals satisfaction. Level 6. Emotional instability. At level 6, the addiction becomes emotional. Your mood now depends on stimulation. Without it, you feel irritated, restless, anxious, low. You reach for your phone not because you want entertainment, but because you want relief. And that's a dangerous shift. Because now the behavior becomes psychological dependence. You're not escaping boredom anymore. You're escaping yourself. This is why people panic when they lose internet for a few hours, or why some people physically cannot sit through dinner without checking notifications. Their nervous system became addicted to constant input. And over time, your emotional resilience gets weaker. Small inconveniences frustrate you more. Patience disappears. Real-world interactions feel exhausting. Because your brain got trained for hyperspeed stimulation. But real life doesn't move at TikTok speed. Relationships don't. Success doesn't. Growth doesn't. And that disconnect creates frustration. Level 7. Full dependence. This is the final stage. And honestly, a lot more people are approaching this than we realize. At level 7, stimulation is no longer entertainment. It becomes survival. You need constant dopamine just to feel normal. Silence feels unbearable. Your phone becomes an extension of your body. Real life starts feeling gray, slow, empty. Nothing satisfies you for long anymore. So you keep chasing stronger stimulation, more scrolling, more gaming, more content, more junk food, more distractions, but the relief never lasts. Because the brain adapts, and adapts, and adapts again, until eventually you lose control completely. This is where people waste years of their lives without realizing it. Not because they're stupid, but because modern technology learned how to exploit human psychology better than humans understand themselves. And if you don't consciously take your brain back, someone else will control it for you. Here's the good news. Your brain can heal. Faster than you think. But only if you stop feeding the addiction. Start small. Put your phone away for 1 hour a day. Take walks without music. Eat without watching something. Learn to be bored again. Because boredom is not the enemy. Boredom is the reset button. That's where focus comes back. That's where motivation rebuilds itself. That's where discipline is born. And slowly, your brain starts enjoying simple things again. You start thinking clearly again. You start feeling alive again. The goal isn't to quit technology forever. The goal is to stop being controlled by it. So, what level are you on right now? Be honest. Because awareness is the first step to escaping the trap. And here's the real question. If social media, notifications, and endless dopamine are destroying your focus, then who's actually controlling your mind? You or the algorithm? Watch the next video on screen. How social media is rewiring your brain without you realizing it. Because once you understand that, you'll never look at your phone the same way again.